Alright, so I was asked by a subscriber to go ahead and do a voiceover on these and to make longer videos. So I'm doing this one as 12.5 minutes. It's the remainder of what I recorded the other day. And during like cutscenes, I'm going to let the cutscene play itself out without voiceover. Otherwise I'll put voiceovers in.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me that someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
This is a bit annoying. Won't let me press the button.
These scratches are fresh. You're right. Someone tried to force open the door.
I swear these scratches were not here yesterday.
Now, a mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
Sherlock Holmes' voice acting is a bit strange in this one. And the walking animation looks funny. Probably the downside of this game is the...
What a terrible way to die.
is the controls. The controls are a bit wonky on this one. I'm honestly not sure.
It's not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps. The tooth of a sperm whale, probably from one of Peter Carey's catches. Hammerfest. Dundee. It's a whaling map.
That was obvious.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain. Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8. Old navigation instruments, nothing interesting. Harpoons for hunting whales. Someone drank from this glass recently.
2 glasses.
Rum, a sailor's drink. It seemed that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
With someone.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's work.
I'm honestly not really sure what I'm supposed to be narrating here. I mean, the game pretty much explains itself.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
This is a somewhat annoying puzzle.
This is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
And now onto the murder scene.
This man is in his 50s, yet he still looks quite strong. Peter Carey was fully dressed. He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
Evidence supported by the two glasses.
Peter Carey was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon. The weapon fully penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense. JHN are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook. The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey. These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Probably a crew manifest.
This wooden handle is plain and solid. This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing and I couldn't figure out how to deselect it, which is why I'm messing around with this. I feel stupid because I can read that B is supposed to deselect it, but it wouldn't let me at the time. And I don't know why it's doing that.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
I tried not to record anything that wasn't strictly necessary, but I still got a lot of loading screens and stuff. Sorry about that.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky.
And why is that?
Because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oh, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
So what version of Sherlock Holmes does this remind you guys of? It reminds me more of like Jeremy Brett version, but he kind of looks younger too. Kind of wish they used a Jeremy Brett model.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
Yes. Why are we whispering?
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Police! Hold it right there. All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey. But we were here, waiting for you.
What is your name?
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't...
Do you deny that you came here yesterday?
No, but yes, it's just that I couldn't...
I'm tired of this. Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't! I'm not... It's a terrible mistake!
Enough! You can explain all
This
that
actually
to the judge.
seems a lot like a Sherlock Holmes movie.
But...
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector. But please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
And with that, this portion is over. And I'll probably pick up in a couple more days with the next chapter of the episode.